While Beijing is the country's cultural and administrative center, Shanghai is the economic capital of China. This decorative riverside area, known as the Bund, symbolizes the city's incredible growth. Behind these modern facades lurks probably the most European city in China, filled with neighborhoods on a human scale, where all layers of the population mingle. For the majority of Chinese, Shanghai is much more than a city. It stands for change, future prospects, and sophistication. Naturally, Shanghai is the place for many couples to come to get married. As a rule, weddings take place in hotels, and families buy turnkey weddings where everything from food to decoration, right through to the wedding ceremony, is handled by a mistress of ceremonies. Yan Hu has been organizing weddings for 15 years. His company is called The Red.
If you look at the decoration of the room, everything is red. In traditional Chinese weddings, red symbolizes happiness, luck, and prosperity. That's why it tends to be the dominant color at weddings. Here, we have objects that will be used in the ceremony. This is the red ribbon, of which the bride and groom will each hold an end to begin the ceremony. And that's the red scarf that will hide the bride's face when I present her to the groom. This red scarf is one of the most important objects in a Chinese wedding ceremony.
In traditional weddings, the bride's dress is often decorated with golden dragons, the Chinese symbol of power and success.
We love the color red because it is so festive. Nowadays, so many couples marry in the Western style. We really wanted a traditional Chinese wedding.
Once the photos are finished, the ceremony can begin. The bride arrives on stage, hidden in a palanquin. The ceremony is very lively and festive. The ritual is made up of a series of vignettes, solemn moments, and addresses from parents and the happy couple to the guests. The ceremony ends with the bride and groom drinking what is known in China as the happy wine. There then follows a banquet, the splendor of which, as in the West, says a lot about the wealth of the two families.
There we are, the union is celebrated. As the mistress of ceremonies, I'm very pleased and happy. It all went off very well, and it is always moving to accompany a young couple on one of the most important days of their lives. Anyway, if you ever want a traditional Chinese wedding, don't hesitate to come to Shanghai. See you soon.
The former British colony of Hong Kong was returned to China in 1997. Despite the retrocession, Hong Kong continues to cultivate a special identity. Behind the facade of a mini London or New York, Asian style, it's a Chinese city whose heartbeat is a population hailing primarily from the Chinese regions of Canton and Shanghai. The island boasts the highest population density in the world. Dotted along its bustling streets are the many faces of Hong Kong. Behind the city's skyscrapers can be found safe havens, an escape from the urban madness. In a quiet and picturesque area north of Hong Kong Island is the Manmo Temple, built in 1847. The Manmo Temple is a homage to the god of literature, Man, and to the god of war, Mo. L'Œuvre Vendée des Arts belongs to an association that maintains and promotes the Manmo Temple.
I usually come to this temple to make the wishes by lighting the incense. I hope my wishes can, through the smoke from this incense, go up to the sky to let the gods hear. Besides using the incense, we can also give and offer some real fruit, candy, and reproduction. The worshipper put the money inside this reproduction and offer to the god. Manmo Temple was built in 1847. It is the oldest and the most important temple in Hong Kong Island. Dao Guang 27th years means 1847. The main color of this temple is red. Red in China means celebration and good luck, which is matched with the worshipper to come here to pray their wishes. This temple has two gods, God of civilization, we call Emperor Man, and God of martial, we call Emperor Mo. Emperor Man is the god of civilization, so the students and the workers come here to pay their wishes to the Emperor Man. And Emperor Mo is Guan Yu, a famous general in Three Kingdom period. But nowadays, he is also a god of wealthy. So the businessmen come to this temple to pray wishes to the Emperor Mo. Worshippers come to this temple can also use lantern to make their wishes. The worshippers write down their wishes on the red card and hang under the lantern. because the Chinese believe their wishes can be satisfied by the wisdom of gods. Many visitors and worshippers come here and see these a lot of coil incense are very beautiful. The coil incense is the communication tool between the worshipper and the gods. This coil incense, it can extend our period to make the wishes because the large shape of coil incense can last for over a month. I wish you have a safe trip in your discovery of China.